Greetings and salutations. Welcome back to another round of the Groggy Donkey. I am Jacob, the founder and editor-in-chief here at the Groggy Donkey. We are going to be continuing our Gatekeeper Chronicles tonight, and we're going to actually be starting with one of our new player characters. Greetings and salutations. Welcome back to another round of the Groggy Donkey. I am your Dungeon Master, Jacob. Also, the editor-in-chief and the founder of the Groggy Donkey.
That's a lot of titles.
It is a lot of titles. It's so many that I wasn't prepared for them whenever I undertook all this. But anyway, here we are.
Just keep tacking more on there.
One of these days, yeah, we'll just see how many that we can add on there.
Security chief.
But
Just whatever you want.
yeah, right. So I'm being joined tonight by our good friend Morgan.
Hello, it's me.
And we're going to be continuing our Gatekeeper Chronicles. Now, plans got changed last minute, and we were going to introduce Morgan's character and Kristen's character, and have Talia here with us as well to continue playing Astrid. However, both of them could not make it, and so it is I and it is Morgan. And we are here, and we shall entertain you.
Oops, all me. Almost all me. Half of me. Half of you.
Half of you.
And together, make whole.
Something like
Make
that.
whole.
Make whole? Sure. A lot of holes in these stories, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, I'll go ahead and do a little recap so that everyone can kind of remember what happened last time. So last time, in our second episode of the Gatekeeper Chronicles, Astrid met Arduan, and Arduan explained to Astrid and to Serenity that an entity of unknown origin and unknown goals had been released somehow or had escaped from his bonds inside of the Abyssal Plane. The entity they knew, his name was Kraystar, and that's it. What his goals were, they weren't sure, but Arduan knew that it was going to threaten even the gods. Astrid was asking some questions, and in the middle of asking these questions, Arduan, with his divination abilities, was able to realize that something was going on at the bottom of the mountain, and that the Bastard Star, Serenity's ship, was under attack. They booked it down the mountain, out of the half-max spires, and they made it to where the Bastard Star had been docked. And sure enough, they were under attack by, I believe it was 5 enemies. After defeating these enemies, they discovered that they were part of the Xionagar theocracy, and that these were soldiers of the Xionagar theocracy. They investigated the bodies, and they found the location of where their ship that had taken them to Bentar was. And so they went to that ship, they investigated some more, and they found some information that the Xionagar theocracy had completely taken the planet Azef and was moving on Newdor, but their final goal in that line, I guess that campaign that they are undergoing, they're moving towards Worgixaera. Serenity told Arduan and Astrid that no matter what they did next, she would drop them off wherever it was that they wanted to go. But they were going to go to Worgixaera first. So they got aboard the Bastard Star, they left Bentar, they flew to Worgixaera, and they arrived, they landed, and they were escorted to a private docking bay. And they were greeted by the Archduke Aethor Falcox, who is Serenity's big brother. Alright, so that's where we left off last episode. And we are going to go ahead and we are going to shift over to the outskirts of the city of Leeran. New Leeran on the planet Worgixaera. Now, Morgan, your character has been living here in Leeran for a small amount of time because of who you work for.
Right.
and what you've been doing. And
Busy guy.
you are a busy guy. And as you know, actually, I think I forgot to tell you this before I hit record, but I'm going to go ahead and tell you this now. One of your directives was to undermine and interfere with the smuggling operations of another criminal organization that exists in Worgixaera and a few other parts of the galaxies known as Duo Otas. And your main, I guess, secondary goal besides, interfering and disrupting smuggling operations is to eventually assassinate their leader, Shethet Hunrara of the Revolving Snow Clan. He is a Lionel who is the mob boss of the Duo Otas. And that's like your secondary goal. So like if it happens, it happens. But if you can't quite get to it, your main goal is to disrupt smuggling operations. That's what your directive is. So you are making your way back to where you've been staying. And I'd like for you to go ahead and roll me a perception check, if you would.
8% persuasion. That's the most amazing. Yeah, it's a 21.
Oh, a 21. Okay. Wow. You beat the DC by a long shot.
Thank God.
As you're making your way back, you're always checking over your shoulder and you're scanning your surroundings. You're I would say an observant person, because of the line of work that you're in. And you realize that you're being followed right now. What do you want to do?
Where am I in relation to... Let's call it my hideout.
Your hideout? Okay, so I would say that you're probably about a kilometer away from your... Yeah, we'll call it your hideout. It's like an apartment building.
Sure. I do not go in the direction of my apartment building.
Obviously, that's a probably smart choice.
I do not head anywhere near that direction.
Okay.
I'm going to play it off like something catches my eye across the street, maybe down an alley or something like that.
Okay. So you cross the street and you start making your way towards another part of Leeran. Okay. Anything in particular that you want to go to? Maybe you want to do a little window shopping, or maybe get some food at a market. Are you just gonna
anywhere that's super crowded?
Anywhere that's super crowded. Okay. So I would say that at this time of the day, it's afternoon, and your best bet for a crowded place is gonna be probably like the market district. And you live in the outskirts of Leeran, so it's like the slums. Now, the slums of Leeran are pretty nice because of just Worgixaera and the on the Prime world, Worgix and Leeran, they were always very wealthy, and so the slums are still kind of nice, but they're still scuzzy. I mean, you're just gonna find sketchy characters and whatnot. So you'll find it's think of like a downtown area, but then like a little bit off of that, and then you've got these little market stalls and vendors out there. There's buildings around. They've got shops and just like steam coming up from
like a giant bazaar.
Like a giant bazaar, yeah,
right.
Almost in like a big city.
Sure.
And so you're making your way down. There's people yelling and shouting, "Hey, come buy this! Hey, come buy this! Hey, try this! Try this!" And there's spices laid out, and there's meats, and there's different foods, and other different things that you would want to buy. Maybe there's some weapons parts, or some maybe some illicit items that you wouldn't find in the inner city, but you'll find here in the outskirts. Anything catch your eye?
Yeah, the guy following me.
Okay, well, yeah, besides the guy following you.
I want to keep an eye on.
Why don't you go make me another perception check?
Okay.
And I'm going to give you advantage on this because you are already aware that somebody is following you.
That first one was 16. Let's go again. Yeah, 16.
All right, so with a 16, the DC was 15. Yes, you know that there are actually two individuals following you. And they're doing a pretty good job. You know, they're trying to stay a little bit of a distance behind you. They're not necessarily walking together. They're making their way down. It's a slow pace. They're stopping every once in a while to look at something. Maybe one of them, buys a little, like a rat on a stick, a little hunk of meat.
A rat on a stick.
Yeah,
I
dude.
love rat on a stick.
Right?
Good sense.
I couldn't think of like
No.
the like a
Quality.
like a good equivalent to like just
something fucking dead.
some little
on a
strange
stick.
little rodent on a stick, and
Good taste. Good
so
taste.
they're following. You know that there's two of them,
Okay.
and one of them appears to be a little bit more hardier than the other one. Okay. What's your plan? How do you want to?
I want to try to get out of line of sight of these guys.
Okay. So your best bet would probably be to try to take a few, find a crowd, walk on the other side of the crowd, and then duck down an alley, double back, try to get behind them.
Okay.
So
as I'm doing this,
okay.
I'm gonna shape change.
Oh, that's
I'm gonna
right.
change.
Okay.
As my species does, I'm gonna change. I want to change myself to look like a dragonborn.
Okay.
So as soon as I do, I make sure I'm kind of a little sunken in the jacket, in the coat, right?
Okay.
And then I'm going to take the shape and the look of a dragonborn.
All right. So what I want you to do right now is I want you to go ahead and roll me a stealth check.
Yes. One of my very good abilities. Yeah, that's a unnatural 20.
Hell yeah.
I got a +6 on my stuff.
Let's see here.
Exactly how I
A
want my
perception check is
character.
wisdom based. So like I rolled that. Sorry, you get to kind of peek behind the screen, just thinking the setup here. All right, so these guys don't notice that you shape changed, doubled back on them, and then are you gonna follow them or?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna ditch the coat, get it off of me, kind of tied around my waist, and then follow them.
Okay. All right. So they're
Keeping a respectable distance.
all right. So they're go. Why don't you go ahead and roll me another stealth check? All right. So the first stealth check was to shape change without being hit, without being seen and spotted, double back. Now this
18.
one's to follow them. All right.
And an 18 on the
An
stealth.
18. They're gonna roll another perception check.
That's fine. They don't know who I am. But they might figure out that I'm following them.
With disadvantage. Okay, so that guy rolled a nat 20, but he had disadvantage. So that's that guy's roll. And then this guy. Okay, you said what was your roll again?
My roll was an 18.
All right, so yes, you are now following these two guys, and they have no clue that you are there.
Let's go.
All right.
I too will pick up a rat on a stick and just drop somebody a coin or whatever.
All right.
Just kind of.
It's super cheap, and I didn't specify it beforehand, but the way currency works in my world is not like gold, silver, platinum, electrum, and copper.
Sure.
It's the different currencies for the different worlds. So here on Worgixaera, it would technically be a platinum piece.
Do we have any kind of like universal?
I will get back to you on that.
Because I would feel like, given my job and my situation, as I get sent out to other places, some kind of universal currency.
We'll use. We'll just say that like.
Or it's possible I already have the currency that I would need.
You
here.
would have the currency for this world. Yeah,
So
you would have the Worgixaera currency. It wouldn't be
Sure.
super strange for you to not.
I'll drop a silver.
Okay.
Right? Or equivalent to silver.
Yeah,
I feel like that's more than generous.
It would be the equivalent to a silver piece, yeah.
Okay.
If you're dropping that, then yeah, perfect, not a problem.
More than generous. I wouldn't even give a shit. Just drop it in front of them, snag whatever I was grabbing, whatever.
Oh, absolutely. Because I mean, if we're talking like true like 5e equivalent, a rat on a stick might be like 2 copper pieces. Sure. So you drop a silver, it's like, oh, dude, hell yeah.
Just grab it around. I grab the biggest one.
8 copper profit, like let's go.
Exactly. Grab the biggest one. Just start chewing down on it. Act like a total tourist, and I'm just going to keep following.
Okay. All right, so they keep walking, and by this time...
I know that they're looking for me.
Yeah,
but...
they are looking for you. And by this time, they've kind of realized that they might have lost you.
Right.
Okay? So
Good.
they're going to...
So that's step one.
Step one. They're going to go ahead and roll another perception check.
Okay.
To see if they can see you.
Step one was losing them. Step two is I'm going to start tailing them and see where they go.
Okay. So, the DC is 16.
Okay. You want to roll stealth?
I need you to go ahead and roll me another stealth check.
Done. Oh, roll a 14.
All right. Unfortunately, the big guy.
Okay.
Actually, that was the little guy. The little guy spots you.
Okay.
He's turned around and he sees
He sees a dragonborn.
He sees a dragonborn, okay? Now, you have been following them for a little bit of time now. So, the fact that he spotted you may just mean that he's clocked that there is now a dragonborn that has been moving in the same direction as them for a little bit of time. And so he's just clocked you.
Should I? Okay, yeah.
But he doesn't recognize you.
Should I roll a performance check to act casual?
You know what? Go ahead and roll me a performance check, and I'll have this guy roll an insight check.
All right, fair enough. Ooh, damn. That's a unnatural 20.
All right. This guy rolled a 2. He has no clue.
Huh?
He just, this dragonborn's moving in the same direction as me. All right, cool. He keeps moving down the road.
There's loads of people in it.
All right. What is your intention at this point?
Right. It's, not to get locked into this, I'm following these guys who's following me.
Right, we could be doing this for hours, you know?
Exactly. I want to see if I can't, obviously I want to get a good read on them. I want to recognize and remember their faces.
Okay.
That's numero one. Number two, I want to see what kind of weapons, if any, they're carrying.
Okay. So go
And number three, if there's any kind of signifiers on them, are they carrying some kind of gang sign?
You want to figure out what organization these guys
red or blue, right? What's happening, right?
All right. Well, I'll tell you this much. Go ahead and roll me a. I would like an insight check.
Okay.
And then I would like a perception check.
Okay. Done.
So insight check first.
Here's my insight. It is 13 on the insight. Perception is going to be a 13.
Okay.
13 to 13.
So 13 to 13, you see that these guys are... They've got weapons on them. They're doing well to hide them. They're pretty simple martial weapons. And of course, this is a futuristic world. What does a martial weapon look like?
Right.
For a sword, it would be like a blade. But it would do, mechanically, it would deal an extra 1d4 of force damage or lightning damage.
Okay.
Unless it's specified otherwise, it might do fire or whatever. But it has a charge to it. It is, all mundane weapons would still technically be considered magical, only because we are dealing with a futuristic thing here. All right, so typically it would be force damage. So that one of them is carrying a sword and the other one is carrying a staff.
Okay.
Oh, excuse me, a spear. And it's like a type of spear that folds. It's telescoping, or telescoping, however you say that. And with your insight check, you see orange, and a symbol. All right. Now, go ahead and roll me a. Let's just call this. Yeah, we'll call this a history check. And I'm going to give you advantage on this.
Okay. That's a nat 20 for 22.
God damn.
Don't think I have to roll again for that.
No,
I'm rolling hot, dude.
No, you do not. Yeah, dude, you're doing great. All right?
Let's do this.
With a natural 20.
Yeah.
You know that both of these guys
Are these my boys?
are working for Duo Otas.
Okay. Thought so.
These are Duo Otas thugs. And based off of your recent activities in Leeran and other parts of Worgixaera, they have become aware of your presence.
Right.
So Shithet Hunrara probably now knows you, which is not necessarily a good thing. But do you want to do anything with these guys?
It's hard to say.
Lure them into an alleyway and stuff them into a dumpster?
I've already got the upper hand on them.
Oh, you do, absolutely.
I'm just going to kind of fade back.
Okay.
No, with the knowledge now that they are aware of who I am. But for a guy who can change his face whenever the hell he wants. How good is that going to be for them?
So when we first talked about like not having everybody else here and I was going to go a different direction with tonight, I was like, oh yeah, let me build an encounter. And then you're like, shape change. I was like, fuck, I forgot that you could do that. So yeah.
Oh, changelings, let's go.
Yeah, dude, changelings for the win.
Whee! Although there's probably some limitations, so that I don't know if it's considered an action in an initiative. Okay, then fair enough.
Yeah, it's considered an action to
at least in initiative.
Yeah, just to change shape. I think, if I remember correctly, changelings. It's an action. Okay.
You can determine the specifics, including coloration, hair length, and sex. Right. But just height, weight, but not so much that changes your size. You can make yourself appear as another race. Can't duplicate the appearance of a creature you've never seen. You must adopt a form that has the basic arrangements of limbs that you have.
Right, so you couldn't be a centaur.
Right.
Because they have more limbs than you. But, you know...
You can duplicate... You must adopt a form that has the same basic arrangement. Okay.
So I think a minotaur is also considered a medium creature. You
Sure.
could technically shape change into a minotaur.
What about like a thrycrane? Because they have a couple more arms.
Thrycrane, no. I would...
Phasmoid. Like a really not stretchy plasmoid.
If you were trying to do like a plasmoid that had 2 arms and 2 legs...
Very solid plasmoid.
Then yes. I would say I'd allow it, but you would have to roll one hell of a performance check to try to pull that off.
Act gelatinous enough to pull it off.
Right.
We're not that good.
Again, later down the line, you wanted to try that. It would be a pretty beefy DC for a performance check.
I'm not that skilled, not yet. I'll take performer actor at some point, but
hey, that might be super handy. But yeah, so you continue with your night.
Yes, essentially, I'm gonna go right back to where I was planning on doing, which is going back to the apartment, the hideout.
Okay. All right. Well, then, what I'm going to have you do is I'm going to go ahead and have you roll one more stealth check to go ahead and fade into obscurity.
Oh, I fade. That's another unnatural 20.
Jesus. Yeah,
Roll the 14.
You fade into obscurity.
Good.
You disappear into the crowd. Maybe you even change your shape one more time.
I cheekily, nod my head to my pursuers. Just like...
I got you, you sons of bitches.
And I just fade back. Gone.
Okay. All right.
I don't transform back to my regular self until I'm in my apartment nice and cozy, and then I do so.
I'm going to say the amount of time that it took for you to be followed by these guys, lose these guys, and then follow them, and then make your way back to your apartment.
Right.
It's probably about 6 p.m. and you are 2 kilometers now from your apartment. So, you've walked the 2 kilometers. It's about 6, I would say, 2 kilometers, it's now like 6:30, okay? You're an athletic person. I would say for you to casually walk 2 kilometers, it would take you about 30 minutes. Again, a casual pace, but
sure.
You're athletic, so... And your walking speed's 40 feet, so yeah. You arrive to this... The buildings around it are a little bit lower than it. So it rises up a little bit above it. It has like a rounded top with some balconies on the outside of some of these apartments. Like toward the upper apartments, they have balconies. And you live in one of those upper balconies.
Okay.
So you walk inside, and the clerk greets you. Hey, Mr. Vega, how's it going? And then, or would you go by a?
I would probably not go by my name.
That's true. So,
at all.
what would be your persona? Your fake name?
I'm just gonna come up with Gonf.
Gomph?
Gonf. Gonff. Gonf.
Hey, Gomph, how's it going? Little halfling guy.
Give him a little nod.
You have a good night. You have a good night, Mr. Gomph.
Why, thank you. I appreciate that.
And so you go over to the elevator, you hit the button, you call it comes down, you get inside the elevator, and a lot of the architecture here in Worgixaera and Leeran is like white buildings with like gold trim. This building's a little darker than that. It's like a gray stone. It has like silver accents on it, like silver metallic accents on it. So you get inside, you ride the elevator up, little elevator music in the background.
Nice. Classic.
It opens up, you walk down the hall to your room, you unlock it, you walk inside.
Lock that bitch up immediately. Immediately secure myself.
All the chains, the locks.
In my sphere of influence.
Do the James Bond hair, licking across the, check everything, make sure it's good. Go ahead and roll me an investigation check.
There's a bomb in here!
Well, actually, I'll let you choose whether you want to roll an investigation check or a perception check.
Either one. They're both the same. Investigation check. Wow, I rolled a 4.
Okay.
It's an apartment.
You've come home to your apartment.
Wonderful.
Your hot rolls are gone.
Not worried at all.
Not worried in the slightest. So what would be your typical evening routine? Like at 6:30, you just came home to your apartment from doing whatever it was that you were doing throughout the day, probably spying on smuggling operations of Duotas. So what it would be your thing that you're going to do in your apartment?
Probably getting down on my notes. Everything I learned today.
So
everything.
You sit down and you start taking notes. Now, note-taking in a futuristic world is probably not pen and paper, right?
Sure.
So you're clickety-clackety away on whatever.
The little data slate or whatever the hell.
You got like a tablet of some kind.
Exactly, like a holographic tablet, right?
You're typing some stuff away. You're doing your thing, and I'm gonna go and have you roll one more perception check.
Oh boy, perception.
Yeah, perception.
Perception.
Yeah, specifically perception.
God, they're in my house, aren't they? 12.
12. Okay. You smell something.
Oh no.
It's a sweet smell.
Oh no.
It smells like flower blossoms, but it also smells like salt, like a desert.
It sounds familiar to Morgan.
Maybe
not
it does.
Not the Vega. Well, naturally, maybe it does the Vega.
You look around and you notice that your balcony sliding glass door is open.
Fuck! I should have checked on my doors.
You rolled a 4 on your perception check.
I know. It should have been like, well, I locked my front door. Why didn't I lock the balcony door? I noticed this, correct?
You noticed this, yeah, you know this. You smell this smell coming from your balcony, and there is the balcony sliding glass door open.
I'm gonna hold my action. If anyone tries to jump out at me, I punch him in the... No. I don't punch him in the face. I'm gonna pretend like I don't notice.
You're gonna pretend like you don't notice?
I'm gonna pretend like I don't notice.
Okay.
Keep working away on my data slate, but I'm like, casually. I'm just hanging out casually, trying to mask me checking my house out, making sure nothing's out of place, because we've noticed one thing's out of place already. I'm not about to just jump up and go, "Where are you?"
That's fair.
I'm gonna just play it cool.
Okay. Roll me a history check.
Oh boy.
I've made you roll a lot of things already.
No, that's fine. This is I'm your only... Wow. That's a nat 1 for 3.
I can't help you at this point. I can't... You know what? I'll give you advantage. I'll give you advantage on this.
That's a nat 1 for a 3.
You're kidding. You just rolled 2 nat 1s back to back. God,
Correct.
dude.
Wait! History check. No, I rolled a 7? Hang on. Campaign game log. Yeah, I rolled a 7 plus 2. Okay. No, that's a 9. So much better. So much better.
God, you know what? I'm gonna give it to you. I'm gonna give
The
it.
dice are paid actors.
The dice are paid.
Shout outs to Unbalanced Encounters.
Yes. We love them over there.
Love you, Patrick. Love you guys. Take care.
You remember that smell of flowers
and
salt is someone that you know.
Okay.
Someone that's friendly to you. Someone that would not mean you harm.
This isn't Sarah. Is it Sarah?
Saya.
Okay.
It would be
Is
Saya.
it Sarah? Okay.
This is Saya.
So I'm just gonna completely act casual. Let's say it. I ain't fucking worry. Say it. So I'm just gonna act casual and just kind of like say out loud, you know. Normally it's proper for a guest to introduce themselves when they come into somebody else's home.
Saya walks
There we go.
from the balcony through the entrance of the sliding glass door,
Keep it civil.
and she stands there with a glass of your wine.
What the? It's fine. I'm a good host. It's okay. I just gesture to one of the couches, the seats, whatever. Don't even look up from the data slate. I know it's her. Everything's okay. Don't even look up from the data slate.
She crosses the room. She sits down. She crosses her leg.
Okay.
I think we're past introductions. We know each other rather well. Wouldn't you say?
I agree. I don't approve of the sneaking around.
But isn't that what
You can just get comfortable.
Isn't that what you do?
Only for work.
I did make myself comfortable. I poured myself a glass of wine, and I stood out on your balcony and I enjoyed sights of the city.
Well, then maybe I should have joined you. My apologies.
You're always welcome to.
And what do I owe the pleasure?
How are things with Duo Otas?
How are things with Duotas?
Well,
Besides the 2 guys that we found today.
well, that's something that you
What did I learn earlier
probably
today?
want to.
I'll bring it up.
So,
I got followed today.
things with Duo Otas have been going relatively smoothly.
Mm-hmm.
You've been able to find their bases of operation. They've got several of them. I gotta look at my notes real quick.
Fair enough. In fact, Vega will just kind of hand the data slate over to her. She can review my notes.
Well, she begins to look through your notes.
And I'll kind of, dictate when I know as she's reading through.
So, you've found some spice fields and some, other various operations. They keep things kind of, what's that term? Compartmentalized.
Sure.
This person's got this section, this person's got this section.
Highly refined thing of communication between these two.
Yep.
Only 1 or 2 people are talking between operations.
How they get into the planet, how they get disseminated throughout the
Just
planet.
pouring a glass of wine myself while this is happening.
Things, how they get moved from the planet to other planets. You know that one of the bases of operations is actually near Hex and Vorup.
Writing it down.
And, of course, you also let her know that you were followed today. You were able to lose them. They don't know, hopefully they don't know where you live.
That's why I was hired.
But it is why you were hired.
Really good at that.
So you let her know all of this information.
Sure.
And you do know, and you let her know this, it's in your notes, that Shithet Hunrara is rather pissed that you even exist, because some unknown person or persons have been working on his turf to undermine and undercut him. And
That would be me.
That would be you. Well, this is all fascinating information.
Took me a while to collect.
You've done a really good job.
You're welcome.
And Raza Khan is very proud of you.
Right. Of course he is. I just kind of laugh. And a chop. Of course he is. Why wouldn't he?
I've come here to give you a new directive. Raza Khan has given another one of his underlings, a elf by the name of Astrid Hansley, the job of recovering a person known as Arduan, a Pandrax, to bring him back. We have gotten word that Astrid has just landed here on Worgixaera. We want you to follow her. There's Raza Khan fears that she might abscond with Arduan and might listen to whatever babblings and machinations he might have.
Raza Khan should really vet his body snatchers a little more.
Seiya smiles. Oh, I didn't describe Seiya for you.
No, you didn't.
I didn't. Let me describe Seiya for you.
I mean, he knows, but...
Vega knows, but I'll go ahead and describe
Right.
her. Because, for you. She is a medium height, thin Sith Wall. Now, I explained this in the first episode, that in my world, tieflings don't exist.
Sure.
But Sithral are basically the tiefling equivalent.
But I've known her long enough to know that's not the truth.
You know her long enough to know that she is actually a succubus. Right. But her...
Shape change, recognize, shape change.
Game recognized game,
exactly.
Yeah.
Game recognized game.
So she's got blue skin, long black hair, and her horns, they start to come out like very sharp, and then they round, and they come back almost like a halo above her head.
Yep.
Okay. And so that's
game recognized game.
Game recognized game.
Recognized game.
Yeah.
And she's good at it, I'll admit.
She's good at it, yeah. She's been doing it for who knows how long.
You know.
So, but she smiles.
Of course.
And
who wouldn't?
She says, "You're right. Raza Khan probably should vet. But this Astrid did owe Raza Khan a substantial amount of money. So there is an investment in this. If she fails to deliver Arduan, it's a little outside of your realm of expertise, but Arduan will be delivered to Raza Khan, and Astrid will die.
So, a little bit of a pump and dump scheme on this Astrid fellow.
Astrid was not meant to be a chump.
I see.
She was never meant to be a tool to just find the person and then die. That was not the intent. It was debt forgiveness. But if she fails to deliver, punishment must be delivered to her. The name of Raza Khan cannot be weakened.
The question is, how does Vega feel about it? This is just kind of a 9 to 5 to him.
This is kind of a 9 to 5 to him.
It's a little bit of a 9 to 5 to him. I don't know how truly invested he is in the organization. He's got his own shit going on. He'll look to say, and he'll take a sip of his wine and take a sigh and say, failure, I take it, is a little bit more than just losing out on a debt uncollected, yes?
Yes.
Very well.
We both revere the same goddess.
I see.
My plans also align with Halafna.
Do I know who that is?
That's your goddess.
Okay, that's all. I was going to say, the spelling on that was a little crazy, so I'm like, is that how that was spelled?
Halafna.
Is that how that's pronounced?
How it's pronounced?
Right.
Halafna.
Okay, fair enough.
Excuse me. Zolafna.
Right, I was going to say, wait
It's
a
an
minute.
X.
There's an X in the front of it.
Zolafna.
Well, that is one of the major goals. He'll say, well, of course I'm in, of course. Does she have to die?
Seiya's gonna think for a moment. She'll take a sip of her wine, and...
You know good help is so hard to find these days. If she proves herself in a decent investment, I don't see why we would want to simply throw that away.
We have kept her around this long. I suppose that if your judgment is that she shouldn't die, I will leave that up to you. But if you think and deem that she is not worthy of forgiveness from Razakhan, then by all means, execute her. In the name of Razakhan and Zolafna.
Beholder has particular interests. Very well.
That beholder does have particular interests.
Odd tastes as well. I just kind of shoot her a sly look, like.
She smiles back at you slyly as well.
Yeah. I will tail her, make sure that she completes this, and interfere if she has some difficulties.
In the meantime, I have 3 things for you. First off, I've had my mechanics do a few upgrades to your ship.
I have my own ship.
You have your ship, which you will get to name.
Wait, does it start like a... Oh god, I have questions, but go ahead. Continue.
I want you to think of this as like your own personal, like this is your starship. Like this is how you
It's
get.
not like a big starship, is it?
Yeah, I mean
Kinda
it's
like a smallish,
it's smallish, it's medium sized.
right,
You know,
like almost Starfighter kind of frigate like.
it's big enough for you and possibly a couple of other people if you wanted them. You can pilot it, manage it yourself.
Okay.
But you have space on there for a couple of other people.
We're looking like Boba Fett's kind of ship, you know, a little bit like that.
A little bit bigger than that.
A little bit bigger than that.
A little bit bigger than that, yeah. Like I said, you could probably have a crew of like 3 people. You plus 2 other people. So she explains that she upgraded your cloaking devices.
Let's go.
And she also upgraded your cannons.
Okay.
So they're still
Cannons cool.
They're
Cloaking
still
device cool. But
yeah.
Cannons are cool.
They're still light, so that you know you have the maneuver. You have a very dexterous ship,
Good.
right? So
we're all about the stealth and precision.
When we start talking about,
but I want to
right? When we start talking about like dogfights and like space battles,
yeah,
your ship will have a really decent shield, but have less actual hit points.
Yep.
But your dexterity and your ability to be able to maneuver, like your AC class, would be higher because of that. So,
hell yeah.
but you have a cloaking ability, right? So you've got this stealth option that you can use.
Oh, I gotta think of a name for my ship.
Yeah, you get to name your ship. Yep.
I'm gonna start thinking about things while we talk.
The other 2 things that she tells you is, so Astrid has been reported to be making her way right now with the ducal family to an establishment called the Crystal Flute. And I'll have you roll something here in a little bit.
Okay.
And the other thing, too, that you should know is that my other sources have told me that Shuthet Hunrara will also be at the Crystal Flute tonight. It might behoove of you to put something fancy on.
I think I have just the outfit.
Excellent.
And I'll transform before her into like a well-to-do, well-groomed, fancy mustache individual, nice beard, slicked back, trimmed hair, and like maybe a little portly, but like somebody who definitely spends a lot of time in the upper echelons of society.
You look exquisite, Vega.
Why, thank you. I know.
You sound like you fit in perfectly here.
Oh, absolutely.
She stands up. She puts a hand on your shoulder. Vega, it's always a pleasure to do business with you.
Why, ma'am, the pleasure is all mine. Now do give my best to Rouser Khan, will you?
She smiles slyly again. I'll send him your regards. That was too Saren. I started to go with the twang. You're messing me up.
I'm a changeling man.
I'll send him my regards.
I might mess myself up with all this, but we'll see.
Good night, Vega.
Yes, have yourself a wonderful evening.
She finishes her wine. She puts the glass next to the
I'll take the glass. It's fine.
Oh, okay. She was gonna set it next to the sink.
Yeah, fair enough.
She sets it down next to the sink.
Okay.
And she unlocks all of the locks on the door.
Yep.
And then exits your apartment.
Okay, I immediately lock the door after her.
Okay, so this is where
I lock the balcony door.
And you lock the... That's probably a good call. Now, you're left in your apartment probably wondering and questioning just how the hell she got into your apartment in the first place. But it is also Saya. I mean, the things that you know about her are just astronomical. You've been working with her for a while now, and just you know who and what Saya is. You know her capabilities, right? She's given you a gift, some upgrades to your ship, and she's also given you 2 directions of things to pursue. Now, fortunately for you, both of them will happen to be in the same place tonight at the Crystal Flute. Go ahead and roll me a history check. Super low DC, just roll through.
Crystal Flute. Yeah, I hope it's nat 20 for 22.
Damn. Okay.
Why am I rolling so high on these low DC?
I know, right? It was like a DC 5. I was literally setting it at 5.
What the?
You know that the Crystal Flute is in the nice section of town. Like, this is where all the upper crust... It's like... It's a nightclub. All right? But it is like a really swanky, high-class nightclub. Okay? It's not like, bass you can hear out the window. Oof, oof, oof,
those are my favorite.
Neon lights. It's not like that, right? It's not like dim lit.
I mean, I can do anything, but...
It's a beautiful place. It's very high class. Okay. The crystal. You actually know the meaning of... With a natural 20, you know the somewhat double entendre meaning of the name Crystal Flute. So it's a musical nightclub, right? So they do like live performances. They don't just have like some DJ come in
some
and
classics.
Waka waka waka.
Live bands.
Live bands, right? So the Crystal Flute. But you also know that the Crystal Flute refers to a fluted glass.
So it's high society.
It's very high society.
It's classical music.
So classical music, right? I mean, classical music to them is just like you'll get to that here in a minute.
Waltzing and
right, yeah, like almost
and sonatas and
The waiters, they walk around. They've got like a vest, a white button up, a little red bow tie. Now
Valerios even.
Yeah,
that's a little spicy though.
It is a little spicy, but and they've got their own color scheme that is very separate to what the typical colors of Leeran is.
Sure.
So the ducal family's colors are blue and silver.
Okay.
But they have red and they have white. Those are like their colors.
I'm assuming this is all going through my mind while I'm in my closet looking for outfits.
Right.
I find an outfit, I look at the outfit, I look at myself, I'm like, oh. And then I kind of reshape myself so I fit the suit a little better.
I like that. That's awesome.
Perfect.
So, Are you going to go ahead and make your way to...
Yeah.
All right, sweet.
Get the suit on.
We're going to take a real quick pause right here.
Okay. Where's your man? Nothing could go wrong if I call my ship the Titanic. Right?
I feel like everything would go wrong.
Space glaciers?
Even the gods can't sink this ship.
Even the gods cannot sink this ship. Warning! Warning! Ah!
So, you've dressed yourself, and you've now made your way to, or you're gonna make your way to the upper crusty part of the city, and you get on like a little tram, like an underground subway, and it takes you across town to a station.
Probably won't get in my fancy suit until I'm like there.
Okay.
I'll sneak in as my pseudo as myself, and then find a bathroom, change, ditch my old clothes.
Okay. Well, like most nightclubs,
Sure.
the Crystal Flute does have a line of people out front trying to get in.
Okay.
It is also a gambling hall
Okay.
and a pretty fancy dining establishment. There is a bouncer at the door.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm not approaching the door just yet.
You're not gonna.
We'll scope things out really quick. First and foremost, always scope the situation out before we approach.
Okay.
Plan the approach. So I see the front door, people lined up.
Okay.
What's it looking like on the outside?
So on the outside, it's a pretty grand looking building, but it's kind of square on the outside, and it's nondescript in comparison to the other buildings around it.
Okay.
It has kind of a almost like a tannish, almost stucco-like outside, with some pillars and like an arched kind of facade.
Sure.
A big window, and then it's got a couple of windows, pretty much just for like appearance sake on the outside of the building. And that around back is where they do like deliveries and whatnot. There's an alleyway that runs next to it, that kind of runs to where they do deliveries, where the bands come in and out of, that do performances. And there's also just like another like side maintenance entrance.
I think the go is the maintenance entrance.
Okay.
We're gonna go to that. Specifically, I want to stealth my way there. So, kind of, I'm imagining I'm on the front, the street facade of the building. We're just gonna, so carefully, take another street around the block.
Okay.
And approach from behind. We're not gonna approach from the front.
So if you're gonna go on the side, the maintenance entrance, I'll go ahead and have you roll a stealth check.
Okay.
First and foremost.
Oh yeah. This is just to approach.
This is to approach, yeah. You want to make sure
approach.
that nobody else sees. I mean, you're talking like this is the fancy section of town. There's patrolling guards. There's the bouncer. There's other people around.
Roll 6.
I
roll a 6.
You rolled a 6.
Sneaking in there.
So you
like
go
an idiot apparently
to make your approach
yes.
to the side entrance, to the maintenance entrance.
Yeah.
And a burly Goliath comes around the corner.
Of course. Wonderful.
And he's white shirt, very broad. He looks like his shirt's about to bust at the seams, right? Very, very burly man.
Oh, yeah.
And he's got like a red vest on with little white stripes down the front and a little black bow tie. He's got black pants on. Excuse me. What are you doing over here?
Oh, I'm so sorry. You see, my friend told me that this was the VIP entrance area to this building.
Sir, the VIP entrance is on the back side of the building.
Oh. Silly me. I'm so sorry. I do apologize.
Are you here with one of the bands?
Yes, I certainly am. My friend helped me get this gig.
And, who's your friend? I'm gonna let you roll a history check.
Okay, let's go. Don't fail me. Okay, 12?
You... Actually, scratch that. Go ahead and roll me a perception check.
Perception. Okay, 11.
11. All right. So with an 11,
right,
you see a sign behind him.
Okay.
That says Saxy Maxine and the Puka Shells.
Yeah, I'll feed him that. Like, I don't know anything about Saxy Maxine and the Puka Shells, do I?
Well, roll me another history check. I'll let you roll a history check for this one.
Oh, that was so close to a nat 20. I have no idea. 10.
10?
10. Damn it.
What you know of Saxy Maxine and the Puka Shells...
Do we know any name whatsoever from that? All you gotta do is drop him a name.
I'm going to say that you know... Because of your dealings with the underworld...
Sure.
You actually would know Maxine's true name.
Oh yeah, I'm a criminal. I have informants, right?
Her true name is Tabita.
My criminal background.
Yeah, your criminal background. Yep.
Her true name is Tabita.
Her true name is Tabita.
Right. I will drop that name.
Okay. You know Tabita. Oh, all right. Well, sir, allow me to escort you to the VIP entrance.
Why, that would be fantastic. Thank you. Real deception?
Yes, I want you to go ahead and roll me a deception check before.
Oh damn, that's 24.
All right, yeah, perfect. I was gonna say I got a little ahead of myself. I did need you to, but yes, so the 24. Yes, sir. Please, may I?
I'm gonna lie my way out of this.
May I ask your name?
Okay, we'll give him the name Gomph.
Gomph. All right, Gomph. I apologize. My name's Carl.
It's not a problem, my good man.
Please, come with me. Come with me.
Well, I thank you so much for the escort. I truly appreciate it.
So he walks you around the building to the other side of to the back entrance, and he actually, you know what? He's going to go ahead and just escort you right through the front.
Perfect.
He walks you up to the front, moves the barrier out of the way. Right this way, Mr. Gomph.
Yes, to the dressing rooms, if you wouldn't mind.
Oh, of course. And he leads you through the crystal flute. Now, on the bottom floor of the crystal flute, it's a pretty large space. It's very open. There's tables, like booths around on the outside, like a U shape. A couple of tables in the middle. It's pretty open. There's not a whole lot of people in here. Like in comparison to like the floor space, they keep it very open and like minimal occupancy.
Okay.
There's a bar on one side. And then you go through, and that's where the gambling area is. Now,
lights and sounds.
That is not the VIP section.
Oh shit!
There's a staircase in the gambling area that goes to the upstairs, straight to the top. So you go up to the second floor, more dining and another bar.
Okay. And
then you go up another flight of stairs to the third floor. And the third floor is very similar to the bottom floor in the aspect of there's a gambling area.
Right.
This is the VIP gambling
high
area.
stake shit.
This is the high stake shit.
Whoa.
This is where shit gets crazy.
I'm gonna ignore all of this because I'll lose all my money if I don't.
Off to one side is the VIP booths. Now the VIP booths are set up very interestingly. Okay, there is a U-shaped room with booths, and in between the booths there are dividers so people can enter and sit down, but then the way it's shaped is that people inside of those booths really can't see, like you enter from one side, the back side of it all, so you don't see who's there, and then on the inside of the booth where like the waiters and the bartenders come to bring you drinks and food and stuff like that, right. It's an open space, and on one side there's a curtain and a stage where a band is performing some soft jazz, and then there's another staircase that goes up above that, and that's the ducal box. That's where the Archduke has his like private box at, right? That's the top dog, right? So below that, it's enclosed. It's kind of dark. People can have private conversations. The way the acoustics are built, you can hear the band, but then no one else can hear what's going on. You enter from the back, so again, you can't see outside of those boxes. right? It's very private, hoity-toity. It's just upper echelon. Right?
Goliath is still with me the whole time. Right?
The Goliath is still with you, right?
Perfect.
So he's going to lead you around to one side of that VIP section, and he's going to lead you back to a hallway through a private door, which is like the backstage area.
Good.
And then there's going to be like dressing rooms kind of deal.
Perfect.
And Mr. Gomph, I do apologize about all of the misunderstandings and whatnot.
Completely understandable.
Please enjoy your evening, and you have a good night, sir.
Before he does, I'll tip him.
Beautiful. All right.
My man, please do be sure to keep my arrival here on the down low. I'd rather keep a low profile. Avoid any undue attention before I get on stage.
He graciously accepts your tip. He gives you a little bow, and he reaches into his vest waistcoat, and he hands you a little, like a ticket. Basically, you are in the VIP area, and it's almost like a wristband or like a stamp on the back of your hand.
Let's
Like,
go!
you're VIP, pretty much. He says, of course, everyone in the VIP section.
Backstage pass.
Yeah. Everyone in the VIP section wants to keep their arrival here on the down low.
It would be hard for me to resist not fucking around for a few minutes before I have to get my work done. A little pleasure before business. Wow.
Mr. Gomph, if I may, there is an open booth on the far side of the VIP section.
Excellent.
So whenever you're ready, please just make your way around the backside there, so that you can have your seat, and I'll let the hostess know that that's your seat.
Thank you so much.
Have a good night.
Absolutely.
And
yes, and you as well.
Thank you. And he leaves.
Wonderful.
You are now on your own. You are inside the VIP section of
hand delivered
the Crystal Flute.
Okay. I go into one of the dressing rooms. Whatever dressing room he led me to.
I want you to roll me a d20. This is a pure luck check.
Okay. Roll the d20. That's the one with the 20 sides on it. Not 20.
Okay.
Not fucking 20.
You walk into a dressing room.
Okay.
And there is a young half-elf woman.
Okay.
And she's got like a red jacket on and like tan pants. And she's warming up on a saxophone.
Wonderful.
And she turns around and she looks at you and she says...
I look at her and she looks at me. And I look at her and she says... What'd she say?
Can I help you?
I'm so sorry. I'm looking for my dressing room. I can't seem to find it. I thought I could have sworn the valet told me that this is what it was. I do apologize if I've disturbed you.
It's okay. It's okay. Don't worry about it. It's totally fine. Look, mess-ups happen all the time. It's okay. Look, I wouldn't be in show business doing what I do if I couldn't understand that mess-ups happen all the time. It's okay. Look, who are you with?
I dropped that name with the band again. Can't remember it.
Saxy Maxine and the Puka Shells?
Yeah.
Okay, well, she looks at you kind of inquisitively. She goes, that's kind of funny because I'm Maxine.
No way, you are? And I show her the ticket. And I go, I'm the one that called in about the contest.
I'm actually not aware of any contest. Go ahead and roll me a deception check.
Okay, yeah. And as she's talking about this, I'm like, I didn't imagine that you were, but I believe it was one of your many managers that told me about that was producing this as a promotion. I rolled a 15, by the way. This must have been it was a promotion on one of these talk shows that I had heard, and they call in and you get a ticket to meet Maxine and the Puka Shells.
It must be another one of those mess ups because they didn't actually tell me about this. But listen,
my bullshitting is getting worse. Oh no!
I'll tell you what. I can sign your ticket, and
you would?
Absolutely. And I'll tell you what. I'll do another thing for you because again, I'll get with my manager. I don't know what Cedric was thinking. He didn't tell me about this, so go ahead, give me a request, a song request, and we'll do a special song just for you.
Gosh, what's one of your most loudest, like the flashiest song? I can never remember what that one was called. Oh, it was so incredible.
Oh well, I was
The
gonna.
one with the lights and the smoke.
That would be Conspiracy.
Yes, thank you. Yes, Conspiracy is one of my favorites.
Well, I'll make sure that I open with that song, and I'll let
Thank you.
I'll let everyone know that this is for my one fan, and your name is
Gonf.
Gomph.
Yes.
Well, I'll let everyone know that Gomph requested Conspiracy. He was the winner of some contest,
Thank you.
and then I'm probably gonna have to go chew out Cedric because he did not let
I'm
me.
gonna hand her my ticket so she signs it.
She signs that.
Perfect.
You now
I have
have-
a signature, and I know what she looks like, which means I can transform into this one.
I want you to go ahead and roll me an insight check.
Wonderful. I'm going to die. Whoa, 16. Please tell me it's good enough for whatever it is that you have planned for me.
Game recognizes game.
Damn. Straighten myself out. I'm not in that portly guy. I'm just dressed up.
With a 16,
Just me right now.
one changeling recognizes another.
Oh no.
So it might be kind of hard for you to fully pass yourself off as Maxine.
Oh no.
I was not going to reveal this, but
Oh, no.
you said some shit, so I was like, all right, let's go for it.
Well, this just, that's just something I do, right? If I see a high-profile individual, I'm like, oh, that person's face is highly marketable. I will copy it at one point.
Because now Maxine can impersonate Gomph.
I am not my normal self.
This is true.
So,
But Gomph is off the table now.
that's fine. That's fine. I'm just going to burn that ID, burn that identity. Gone. Done. Make a new one. I still remember what the Goliath looks like, right?
Mm-hmm.
Perfect.
Sure.
That'll help.
You interacted with him enough. You know his voice, his mannerisms. You could
Changing
impersonate.
clothes is one thing, but changing faces
Carl.
is something I could do. Carl.
He might be a little tall for you, though,
Carl!
to pull off fully. But I think you could do it.
There's a dead changeling here. Oh, jeez.
Well, Maxine walks over to the door.
Do I get to sense she recognizes that I'm a changeling?
You know what? I'm gonna roll a d20.
Yeah,
I'm gonna roll a d20 in front of you.
okay. Oh shit. There we go.
No, she doesn't. She's not looking for it.
Game doesn't recognize game sometimes.
I guess game doesn't always recognize. She's thrown off. She's a little. You threw her off, right? She goes,
sorry.
well, listen, Gomph, I gotta get back to practicing my songs and like warming up for tonight.
Of course, I'm so sorry.
It was so lovely to meet you.
It's a pleasure to meet you. Are you kidding me?
I don't want to seem rude, but I'm.
Absolutely.
She opens.
I do not want to disturb you any more than I already have. Please, if there's anything you need from me, I'll be here.
If I think of something, I'll let you know.
Of course.
All right, Gomph. You have a good
I
night.
leave. I close the door and go. Just lay back kind of on the door a little bit and just breathe. And then compose myself. Find a different changing room that's empty this time. So I can transform into my fancy schmancy man in his fancy schmancy outfit.
And then finally go take your seat at the table.
Oh, yes.
All right, I'll say that you find not an empty changing room, but like a closet of some kind.
Works for me. Don't care.
You go
That's my
inside
changing
there.
room.
It's your changing room. You go inside this closet.
Ditch my old clothes, put on the suit, transform, boom.
You're now your portly man, this persona that you've put on, and you make your way to your table. Right?
His name is Alejandro.
Alejandro.
Yes, I'm Alejandro. Gambling man from across 5 different systems.
All right. So you finally make your way to your booth in the VIP section.
Do I have a nice view of the downstairs from this? No.
You can see the downstairs.
Perfect. I like having being able to have my eyes on things.
You have to kind of get out of your booth a little bit to see downstairs.
Sure. But it is kind of important because I'm scoping out for this lunar elf, right?
Yes, you are looking for this lunar elf.
It's important. Eyes on.
Eyes on.
So
So
they'll come through the gambler there, but whatever. We'll see.
we'll see what happens. So you go ahead and roll me a perception check.
Wonderful. It's probably going to be horrible. It was. I rolled a 3. That's a total of 5.
All right.
Somebody handed me lobster tails, and I got distracted.
Well, actually, you know what? You got distracted by the menu.
Damn.
I'm going to read the menu to you.
Oh, no. I'm going to be very distracted. Oh.
So the drink menu, okay?
Oh, no. Immediately hitting
So
Vega right where it hurts.
the drink menu, the first drink is called Goddess Embrace. It is described as a lemonade with vodka and then like a blue Curacao like liquor inside of it to top it off.
Damn.
The
It's
next,
like one of those layered.
yeah, a layered drink. Yep. The next one on the menu is Light on the Horizon. It's a tequila with an orange slice that's been muddled with allspice and nutmeg, and then topped with passion fruit juice. The next drink on the menu is Stardust. It is a cucumber vodka with vermouth and edible glitter and a mint leaf.
God damn it. Why are these so heavy?
They sound good, dude.
They do sound good, but we're skipping the tequila. I don't want to get it off. Like, I don't want to get fucking wasted. I'm on the job.
All right. The next thing on the menu is going to be the food section. All right, the food section.
Oh, okay, sure.
They also have like some ales.
It's like a kind of a pre. The menu is always pre-done, but this is like kind of special for the occasion, right? They're only doing like a limited menu.
Yeah, it's a limited menu.
Sure.
They have tits and frits.
Oh,
An elevated tits and
right.
frits. So a typical
it's a deconstructed tits and frits.
right. So a typical tits and frits would be just like potatoes, either mashed or just like some fried potatoes topped with like chicken breast and cheese, and that's like tits and frits.
This is some like avant-garde type stuff, right?
So this is actually going to be some like home fry style potatoes that have been lightly fried in some avocado oil, lightly salted,
This
topped
is starting to sound like pub food.
topped with some lemon pepper crusted chicken, and then topped with some dill, and then a cheese sauce very lightly drizzled over top, and then some bacon bits.
Yeah,
What would be like guanciale.
this dish sounds almost as can't like make up its mind almost as much as I can.
It's a very heavy meal for like such a fancy place.
It's strange.
But-
Home fries, you know.
Yeah.
I don't know about that. It's very odd.
The next dish you'll really appreciate. It's called the Tomahawk of Tiberius. It is a tomahawk steak with a black truffle butter, a side of mashed potatoes, like a garlic mashed potato, and like a little lemon drizzle over top of the mashed potatoes, and then balsamic glazed edamame.
I'm so glad I'm not going to pay for any of this.
Right? The next dish is called Semuder's Bounty. It's a lobster tail, obviously with like a butter dip.
Okay, sure.
A Montpet steak, which Montpet is a type of fish.
Triple surfing? Oh, so it's not surfing.
It's not a surf and turf. No, it's
Oh,
strictly
surf and
seafood. Okay.
Okay.
And then it's got a side of like butterfly shrimp, and that have been lightly breaded and salted.
Okay.
And sautéed, and then a seaweed salad topped with sesame seeds,
Sure.
and that's your menu.
Okay. Yeah. If anybody comes over and takes my order, it'll be that last one.
That last one, okay. So a little halfling guy walks over and he goes, "What can I get for you, sir?"
But yes, I will take the seafood dish. Sounds exquisite.
The Semuder's Bounty, absolutely. I'll get that in right for you.
Thank you so much.
Anything to drink, sir?
Ooh, something light, perhaps.
A
Not
light,
too heavy on the alcohol.
a light drink. All right. Well, how
I
about
keep
this?
my wits about me. You understand?
I'll get you a goddess embrace, and I'll
Sounds wonderful.
tell them to add a little extra lemonade to that.
Thank you very much.
All right.
Appreciate
Thank you, sir. And he makes his way off, and he goes to put your order in.
it. Yeah.
Roll me.
Get into my room.
There are no rooms at the Crystal Flute.
Bill to Mad Maxine in the Poop Show. I'm their personal guest tonight.
Roll me a deception check.
Okay. Nice. Yeah, that's 15.
Absolutely, sir. And he makes his way off. After a few minutes, Same waiter comes back. He brings you your drink. He sets it down, and then he makes his way off again. And coming up onto the stage is Saxy Maxine and the Buka Show.
Saxy Maxine, not mad.
And so Maxine comes out. Like I said, I described her. She's a half elf with like some short, mousy brown hair.
Yeah, sure she is.
And she's got a red jacket and
couldn't be
some
anything
pants.
else other than that.
And behind her is a group of elves.
Okay.
They've got like really shaggy blonde hair. They kind of like
Of course they do.
poofy, like you can't see their eyes kind of
Bass
deal.
player can't even see the bass player.
Yeah, you can't even see the bass player's face. You know, just
fucking monster.
and they start playing. So she comes out and she goes, "Hey everyone, it's so good to see you again. I'm so excited to be back here at the Crystal Flute. I love playing at this place. So good to see the Ducal family again. Love you guys." And we've actually got a song request from a good fan who won some contest I wasn't aware of. His name is Gomph, and he requested Conspiracy. And they start playing like this beach rock, jazzy kind of like really light rock kind of deal.
Lights go down low and
with a heavy saxophone playing the melody. And she starts playing. All right.
Sure. Great.
Anything you
Setting the mood.
want to do with this moment?
Nah, I just keep my eyeballs out for this lunar elf.
You're looking for Astron, and then you also want to look for Shifhet Hunrara.
Really?
Because remember,
Oh, that's right. They're going to be here.
Saya said that she would be here.
You're the leader of the snow clan.
Yep. So, go ahead and roll me. Do you want to look for? So you looked for Astron earlier. Do you want to look for Shifhet?
I do. While I'm doing so, actually, let's roll this first because I have a bit of a tall order. This is another one of my bullshit plans that I plan to slide by here. Go ahead and what am I rolling? Perception?
Roll me a perception check.
It's probably gonna be horrible. It was. I rolled a 1. Total of 3.
Damn.
Total of 3.
All right. So, you scan the room and there's something magical about Maxine's playing.
Great.
Sabita has a way with the saxophone, and it is just enchanting. And it just draws you in. And for some reason, you know, your drink and the atmosphere, you relax. Like for the first time in a long time, you feel like you truly have relaxed.
I do plan on doing something just to let you know.
What is it that you plan on doing?
Oh Christ. Here. Sorry, notes. Give me notes. The revolving snow clan. Right.
So, Shifhet Hunrara of the Revolving Snow Clan is the leader of the duo Otas.
I know. Do I know the I'm assuming Snow Clan is a family, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do I know possibly what that symbol would look like? If they have a symbol to us?
The symbol for that would be... It almost looks like it's two-dimensional, but it almost looks three-dimensional in its design.
Okay.
And it's like half of a snowflake coming into like a padded, like a paw.
Wonderful. I have proficiency in calligraphy.
Oh, do you?
I do.
Wonderful.
As a monk, I have proficiency in calligraphy. I would like to, if I could, forge the Revolving Snow Clan insignia
Okay.
and write a small note.
Okay.
Possibly with and this is from all the information I've gathered. Duo Otas, right?
Okay.
Is it possible that I can replicate somebody's writing style?
I'm gonna say it's possible.
Okay.
This is
This is a long shot.
this is you know, a tabletop RPG. Anything's possible.
Wonderful.
You just have to roll for it.
Wonderful. Okay. What would you like me to roll for this? Because my plan is the insignia, a small message stating that I am to be brought to Mr. Revolving Snow Clan. And I can't remember.
Hunrara.
Hunrara.
Shifhet Hunrara.
Shifhet Hunrara.
Yes. All right, so
Just as a backup plan, just in case if somebody shakes me down and go, "What the hell are you doing here?"
I'm gonna have you roll a. Let's call it a dexterity check.
Okay.
But because you are proficient with calligraphy tools, add your proficiency bonus to that. So if you're proficient in like sleight of hand, just roll me a sleight of hand check.
I am not proficient in sleight of hand.
Okay, so roll me a dexterity check and then add your proficiency bonus to that.
Dex +2. I need to roll. Damn. 14.
Plus 2. So 16 total.
Yes.
Beautiful. Okay. All right. Who are you handing this note to?
No one. I'm keeping it to myself.
You're gonna hold on to
I'm
it.
gonna hold on to this. This is a possible get out of jail free card for myself.
Okay, but
Somebody starts questioning what I'm doing here.
But it says to be brought to Shuthet Horara.
Exactly.
Okay. So you're just gonna stay at your seat.
For now.
Okay.
For now.
Okay.
I'd rather find him on my own terms, but if this has to happen, then I can use this.
Okay.
So I'm assuming if I use a note like this, somebody's going to escort me to the man, which means eyes are going to be on me.
Okay.
This is the undercover but out in the open scenario, approach, right?
I like it.
The approach I would like to take is nobody sees me, I find this guy, and then I do what I have to do.
Okay. So a few minutes go by.
Sure.
You've concocted this note. You've crafted this thing rather well.
Do I have my food or not, waiter?
It's been like 5 minutes maybe.
Not good enough.
Sexy Maxine is still on. It's just started her second song.
Do I at least have my drink?
Yeah, you've got your drink. I said that already. You've got your drink. So you're sipping your drink. After Maxine's second song, she lays her saxophone down.
Wonderful.
And she goes, "I'll be back in a few minutes. I'm gonna go say hi to some friends." And she makes her way up to the ducal box.
Yeah.
Or do you want to do anything?
Do I know who's in there?
Well, if anybody's in the ducal box, it would be the Archduke,
Right.
the Grand Duchess,
Okay.
or the Duchess.
Okay.
And then any one of their entourage guests, whoever they brought with them.
None of those people are people I'm particularly interested in, am I?
No.
Right. Okay.
No. And because you've rolled solo on your perception checks up to this point, you don't know who's up there.
Fantastic.
So it could be Astrid, it could be Shuthet Horara. You don't know at this point. It could be anybody.
Fair enough.
So, but she makes her way up there.
Okay.
And she's up there for a few minutes.
Sure.
And during this time,
Okay.
there is, I don't want to call it a commotion, but there's a little bit of a hubbub outside the box.
Wonderful. When this happens, I want to take on my Gonth persona.
Okay. Are you exiting the box?
Yes.
Okay.
And I will start to make my way over, not towards the commotion, but towards the other box. Where Maxine has just entered.
The Archduke's box?
Exactly. I don't go in, but I'm just going to kind of wait for her to come out.
Okay, so you go up
also,
to
do I see what this commotion's about? That's my second question.
I'm not even going to make you roll for this.
Fair enough.
Because it's very obvious. As soon as you step out of the box, you see a thin Lionel wearing a leather coat with a fur collar.
Okay.
And he's got a cane and rings on his fingers.
This is my guy.
This is Shuthet Horara.
Okay.
And he is making his way to the gambling area.
Wonderful.
Of the Crystal Flute.
Okay. Why has there been a commotion?
A waiter bumped into him, and there was, a bit of, "Oh, I'm so sorry," and "Hey, you need to watch what you're doing," kind of deal. One of his bodyguards, and he's trying to play it. He's pissed, but he's trying to play it off, know. And I didn't spill anything on him really, but still, somebody bumped into him. It's a huge deal, and he's trying to, de-escalate the situation and just carry on. He wants to go to the gambling area. That's where he's trying to go to. So you watch as his party moves past you and into the gambling area.
Okay, so he's in the gambling area. Perfect. I make a mental note of that.
Okay.
I'm gonna let him continue going on.
Okay.
I'm not gonna attack him, especially while his bodyguards are at that. That would just be silly.
That would be silly. That would be very silly.
There's only one of me. And how many bodyguards does he even have?
5.
Okay, yeah, we're not doing that.
Yeah. This is public space, 5 bodyguards. Like, yeah, it's
Exactly.
pretty bad.
Exactly.
So, you're waiting for Maxine?
Yeah.
Okay.
Come out.
So, before Maxine comes down,
Sure.
you see a bugbear. Tall bugbear, gruff face. He's wearing like a blue leather vest
Uh-oh.
and like green khaki pants.
Okay.
And he's just a gruff fella, you know, so he scowls, he makes his way down,
Yeah.
and he walks to the backstage area,
I don't recognize him.
out the back door. You don't recognize him.
Okay.
Nope. And then you see the Archduke get up and a couple of his guards, and they exit the ducal box, and he makes his way out of the crystal flute downstairs. And then you see Maxine come down the stairs. And as you see her stand up from the booth and begin to make her way towards the stairs, you see a redhead woman that you recognize as the Grand Duchess. And then you also see a bluish, greenish skinned elf with black hair and bangs stand up. And then a Pandrax next to her stand up.
Do I recognize the elf?
Go and roll me a perception check.
Because if this is the elf I'm thinking of, I'm imagining Saya would have told me what she looked like. She would have given me a description.
Yes, Saya would have given you a description.
Okay. That is a unnatural 20.
This is Ashton Hansley.
Okay.
She is in the Archduke's private box at the Crystal Flute.
Perfect.
And that's where we're going to stop.
Oh.
We're going to end right there.
Fair enough.
So, thank you all for joining us for another round here at the Groggy Donkey. We look forward to having you with us next time and to continuing this exciting story.
Yeah.
And thank you for bearing with us for our last minute changes that we had to what we were going to do tonight. But I think we did rather well navigating through that. But yeah, until we meet again, stay groggy, everyone.
Bye.